Welcome to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious, where we strip away the noise to explore what really matters in leadership and life. I am Mutsidisi Selendani, the Corporate Heart Guide, and today I want to speak to leaders who are feeling worn out, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally too. Maybe you've reached your career milestones, the milestones that you once dreamed of, yet instead of feeling fulfilled, you find yourself overwhelmed, caught in a constant cycle of decisions, meetings, and responsibilities. It's as if the more you achieve, the further you drift from the part of yourself that once felt clear and certain. If this resonates with you, know that you are not alone. And more importantly, there is a way through this. For ease and flow, I will break down this podcast in brief segments. Segment 1, the silent weight of leadership. I often meet leaders who tell me they are feeling tired, not just from their workload, but from the weight of constant decision making. Every choice, whether big or small, feels like another demand on their mental space. Decision fatigue isn't just about being busy. It's about feeling like you've lost your capacity to think clearly and confidently. And then there's burnout. That gnawing exhaustion that seeps into your mornings, your relationships, your sense of purpose. It can feel like you're running on autopilot, even as the world applauds your achievements. But here's the truth. Burnout isn't a sign of weakness. It's your inner wisdom asking you to slow down and listen. Segment 2. Why success can feel so empty. If you're feeling disconnected despite your achievements, it's often because your outer world has outpaced your inner world. You've spent so much time building, achieving, and driving results that you've lost touch with the part of you that knows why you started in the first place. I once worked with a senior executive who described it like this: I've climbed this mountain, but when I turn around to admire the view, I can't even feel proud. I just feel tired. That's the disconnect, the gap between what we accomplish and how we feel inside. But the good news is you can bridge that gap. It starts with remembering that your leadership, your impact, doesn't only come from what you do. It comes from who you are. Segment 3, finding your way back to clarity. So how do you reconnect with yourself when you are overwhelmed? Here are 3 practices I have found powerful in my own journey and in guiding leaders like yourself. 1, pause before you push. When you feel pressure to decide, take a breath. Not just a quick inhale, but a conscious pause. Ask yourself, what's really needed here? Sometimes the wisest move is not to act immediately, but to listen to yourself, to your team, or even the silence. 2, reconnect with what matters. Reflect on what brought you into leadership in the first place. Was it the desire to inspire, to create impact, to provide for your family? When you reconnect with your why, decisions become clearer because you are choosing from a place of purpose, not pressure. 3, create space for your healing. This is crucial and often overlooked. Healing doesn't mean stepping away from leadership. It means creating intentional pauses where your mind and heart can recalibrate. This could be through mindfulness, reflection, or simply giving yourself permission to be still. Remember, clarity isn't focused, it's allowed. Segment 4. Embracing a new way of leading. One of the most powerful shifts I have seen in leaders is when they begin to embrace stillness as a strength. It's in those quiet moments that you remember who you are, beyond your title, beyond your achievements. And that's where true leadership begins, when you lead not from exhaustion, but from alignment. If you are feeling fatigued or disconnected, I invite you to be gentle with yourself. You haven't lost your strength. You've just forgotten to refill your well. And the beautiful thing about water is that it knows how to find its way back, gently, steadily, and with purpose. I would like to close by saying, thank you for sharing this space with me today. If this resonates with you, I invite you to reach out, whether for a conversation, a workshop, or simply to reflect on what's unfolding in your journey. You can connect with me at Saffron Conscious, where we create spaces for leaders like yourself to pause, reflect, and lead with the heart. Until next time, remember this: the greatest impact you'll ever make comes not just from what you achieve, but from how you deeply connect with yourself and with those you lead. Remember, like water, flow with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Till next time, goodbye.